We wanted in this concept to explore the idea of diversity. It's essential to understand that each person is unique and to recognize one's individual differences. When we are talking about differences, we are talking about culture, sexuality, religion, beliefs, political beliefs, and so on. And we wanted to explore in that area of diversity. That's why we asked 6 dancers from totally different culture and backgrounds to participate in this project. And Giovanni and me also, we are also coming from different cultures, which supported the idea of diversity more. And we enriched the whole project by discussing and adding ourselves in it.
Where did you find your dancers and why did you choose them?
It was the COVID situation didn't make us give us the possibility to make an audition as a classical audition, that way we can meet them and real. And we decided to do the audition online. And we did a call to searching dancers, asking them to send a CV, classical one. And we receive a lot of application, more than 1,000 application for this project. And we spend a lot of time to see it one by one, to read the CV, to look the video that they had, and to think about it. Our criteria was also to find also something diverse on the dancers, to have this kind of mixity and diversity. We didn't want to have similarity on dancers, but having this contrast of personality, of human being, of dance qualities.
What did this project add to you, also working with like 2 choreographers?
Whoa, I have to think about it. As I say, I think they really both of them bring different things. And for me, it was not paradoxal to have different vision because we had the opportunity to pick what we want and what resonates better for us. So sometimes Saeed has this picture and he really wanted to realize it straight away, and we tried different things, and Giovanni came and said oh, maybe you should do that, or maybe let's do it like that. And so it just, yeah, they both bring different ideas and energies, and that was really interesting and really special, I think, for us, for me at least.
I enjoy a lot this process with them because they could accept everything from our identity or our personality, so they never say so we have to do this, so this is this, so the choreography is blah blah blah. No, they are just waiting the idea from us, so they just accept everything. Then sometimes they correct our idea, then we bring every idea on the stage. This is very nice. And so I also could try something from my own idea. Mm-hmm. And especially, so their combination, Saeed and Giovanni, so that's very interesting. I never saw they are fighting each other. So yeah, I think they are very good combi. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the good part, you had different visions of a part of the piece, and it's really interesting. And the same moment, do you have sometimes 2 different directions? So yeah, it's really interesting in work with 2 choreographers for that, because you have 2 different visions of the same things. Mm-hmm. So I think it's really good for you, because you learn the double. because you have two different notes when you finish the piece. You have two different notes. This is really good.
Yeah, for me to work with two choreographers was not the first time, so for me it was okay to have like different inputs, because of course they're two different people and they have different opinions also. For me, what I learned the most, it was to be more sensitive and bring more my own intention and expressions, and I connected more to my human side. Instead, before I was used to have more like really dance and movement. That was more the focus before. So in this project, I learned to let go of that and really be sensitive and human.
Yeah. For me, it's super important how to listen the things that they are saying to you, because you are not talking with one person, you are talking with two, and you have to wait for them to communicate their things, and that you have to be aware to listen the things that they want to communicate to you. And it's different when it's only one person that what is two persons. But I think it's very, very amazing, because you are receiving the energy of two people that are super different. And for me, Giovanni is this calm energy in the rehearsal. Like, it's super peaceful for me. And when I need this energy, Giovanni give me that energy. And Saeed is more like this energy, like very... And when I this punch of energy, Saeed has. So for me, the very interesting thing about work with these two people is that I can have different energies from them when I need one of these. So, yeah, I think it's this.
I mean, there's a few things. Saeed is more image-based, I'd say. One of Saeed's real strengths, and it's an interesting quality, and I think somewhat unusual in contemporary dance right now, is that he has an eye to create kind of very beautiful and moving images on the stage, even if they're kind of, moving images, moments, but things that aren't just, I mean, yes, they're beautiful, but also maybe kind of touching or moving, interesting in some way. And Giovanni has, I think, an approach that's more kind of textural, maybe sort of experiential and research-based. I mean, it's an oversimplification, but you could say Saeed trends a little bit more towards how things look, and therefore how they make the audience feel. And Giovanni a little bit more in the direction of how the performer feels during it. So I mean, I think they're kind of incredibly complementary ways of working. It was a first for me to working with two choreographers, and I was curious, absolutely, kind of what that would be like. I mean, I won't make any kind of generalizations. I think it could go a lot of ways. It has worked tremendously well in this case. They work very well together. They are two quite sensitive people, I think, so they make space for each other and therefore for us. And I think, well, it's interesting because working with Saeed on the last project gave me this, what I've talked about, this thing of his kind of eye for images, isn't something that I think I tended towards rather, as a way of working. And so for me at first, when we began, maybe I didn't fully understand it always. But going through the process and then especially afterwards, actually seeing the piece and being able to see these images and moments and kind of understanding, like, oh shit, that really works. Wow. That was something kind of very new. And that's something that I find super interesting and has given me another thing, let's say, to add to the tool belt, another perspective and another way of working, and that's always valuable. So I think maybe, given that and given how kind of recently that was, sort of fresh, to see Saeed and Giovanni working together and bringing these two very, very different approaches in kind of in such a complementary way has been, for lack of a better word, quite gratifying.
What's your favorite part of the piece, or your favorite memory from the practice, the rehearsals?
For this piece, like last three here was very, I enjoy a lot. So this is my first experience to be naked on the stage. Then, like, in the beginning, I was super shy and
Understandable.
yeah.
But now you feel more comfortable with it?
Not so comfortable like on the stage, but yeah, I can. But yeah, I trust Giovanni and Saeed, so I'm not worried about anything.
For me, something so it's not a part. It's just something that we do in the piece, during the piece. I never work with the nudity. I really want to do it because for me it's like so interesting, but never did before. In the beginning of the project was like, okay, I'm ready for do that, but I had to find my way for feel comfortable with that. And during the project, the project is like now I can say that I feel comfortable doing that. And I have a solo in the beginning of the show that is totally naked, and I can say that I enjoy a lot that moment. So maybe it's my favorite part of the show, but it's just for my feeling, my own feeling.
I think I really like Society at the beginning because it's come just after the solo of Mario, and Mario is like this natural phenomenon, special human and dishumanized in a way, and the fact that it's connected to nature, and you have the society, and we are like, how do you say, we cannot escape like this square that we create, and we all have this moment, really a machinal movement, has a machine a little bit, so I really like the contrast between both of them, like the solo and the group moments. So yeah, I really enjoy Society, so this part. I really enjoy also watch different parts of the piece from outside, because I get the opportunity to do that, so that's amazing. That's really inspiring. What I like as well, I think also all the process of creation I really enjoy, because all the weeks that we have were really, really different. The first week was really like a laboratory, the second week as well, but we started to create like movements and sequences. And yeah, so for me, each weeks were really special, and I really enjoy each one of them because they were different.
Yeah, my favorite part of the piece is probably the duet with Esther, because it's, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's very beautiful, I think, from inside as well as an experience. It's she is kind of, well, it's such a close thing. It's so intimate because obviously we're nude, and it's completely about one another and ourselves. It's about our bodies. It's about experiencing each other. It's therefore totally sensual and intimate, and has these elements of kind of sweet, but also more sexual, and the interplay. And so that's absolutely like requires trust and respect and comfort, and it's been just such a pleasure working with Esther, who is amazing.
For me, I think my favorite part, the part that I enjoy the most, is the duet with Gabriel. Because the duet born, so the very first week, something happened in improvisation, and they saw something, and they took the thing, and we were just trying things with that, and from the very first day the connection was very good with Gabriel. And after, when we did the duet, like properly the duet, also was super good. And it's very intense scene, like very intense, and we are totally naked, which is important. And for me was very nice, and I felt super comfortable with him. And you are dancing with a person totally naked, so you have to understand the context and feel good with the person to this thing work. And yeah, happen like this, and now is the part that I most enjoy on the stage.
Gabriel said the same thing, so...
Yeah.
From the part of the rehearsal, I don't have a specific moment, but I really enjoy the vibe that there is, because I feel that besides the work, there is also space to have fun between each other, so making jokes, and that's, yeah, makes the load of work less heavy and it's more fun. And the favorite part that I have for me is when we're all on the carpet and we're starting to get, yeah, a lot of touching, and yeah, also there is also a lot of passion in that moment. So that's, yeah, for me it's a lot to take in, and I think also for the audience it's, yeah, something really that really catches you, and yeah.
This piece, it's like a puzzle. If there is something missing from one part, I think you cannot feel it at the same. It's hard, discussions is really hard, because everything it belongs together, and you feel some things emotionally or intensity because you received something before. It's really a generous piece where images, poetry, humanity meets inside. There is a lot of part that I like. Which one most? I think I can't say this, because I think different. I think that global.
Is there something personal in your new work which you can explain deeper to us?
Well, for me, it's the very first time that I dance totally naked. Before I was dancing with the underwear or something, but never totally naked. And I have like 20 minutes of the piece for me are totally naked. I do a solo. In this solo, I appear on the stage totally naked, and I'm alone. Like the focus, it's on me. And for me was very good, because I think Saeed knows how to manage this thing with the dancers in a very good way, and he makes you feel comfortable. So for me it was good. It's real the first time that you think of being totally naked and alone in the stage. It's a huge thing, but for me it's very nice, and I feel very good with that, and with Gabriel, same. So yeah, I feel that it's a interesting thing that I never thought about, being naked, but now it's a thing that it's on my mind, and I see this like possible on stage and very beautiful, and you can have different things. And also I think it's very important to release this idea of the people have in their mind about the nudity and the sex thing, and it's a body, it's art, doesn't have to mean anything more.
Yeah.
So it's very important for me to be naked on a stage and say, yeah, I'm naked. It's okay. You're okay. Yeah. Because I am, you know?
Yes, there is a part which is really, really personal. Actually, is the appearance of the oriental Persian carpet, and the image of having a naked woman over it. Politically, for me, it has like really strong statement. I was discussing that often with Giovanni, and he also see it in the same way. But for me, because I'm coming from that culture where I know exactly what does that mean, it touches me a lot, because I'm coming from there, and I know that women there are untouchable and sex is something bad. And in this work, you see that there is a say that no, sex is so beautiful and women can be totally free. And it's not our decision as men to free her or not. Women themselves, they can free themselves. It's time to accept that each one of us has his own desire, and it's beautiful. You don't like it, respect it, you know? And it's just let us live out of that range. We don't want ranges anymore. We can live everywhere and we can explore ourselves in any way, which I appreciate really that very much in Europe, that at least you have the chance to try. It's different from place to another, but you have the chance to be yourself, to be individual. And that's amazing. And I hope that to other countries, especially my own country, that one day they will recognize how important to be individual, and that group idea is old-fashioned and it's danger for the society. Individuality is much more important. So